And welcome back. Now today we are flying out the Jaguar IS, which is an... I just turned my engine off. I hit the wrong button twice. Jaguar IS 11.3 British strike aircraft. It is a Jaguar, which is I believe a 9.7 flight model, which has a gun removed, gets flares back, and the two funky looking sticks on top of the wingtips, the French Magic 2. Now this plane is a bit of a brick. You bleed a lot of energy. You bleed, like, most of your energy in one turn. Your engines aren't really good enough to give you the acceleration, as you are going to see from me fat-fingering I. The engines, they lack a lot of acceleration, so you're not really going to be getting your speed back very quickly. You don't really go very fast relative to most of the other aircraft or your battle rating. So, your missiles are really the only thing you have going for you, so you need to use them well. Now, the Magics are extremely strong. I'm sure most of you who have already used them know this. They have insanely good pull, almost as good as an R-73 without the thrust vectoring. They are extremely good flare resistant, and yeah, as long as you fire in rear aspect, you're going to be having a jolly old time within around 2 kilometers. That's all there is to say, really. This plane is not good. It's actually kind of bad, but I do like it because I think Jaguars look cool, and also... yeah, that's all it's got going for it. It looks really cool. I like this plane a lot. I just wish it was, you know, better. I'm going to try and demonstrate the... we didn't actually bleed too much speed in that turn, but I'm going to demonstrate the Magic 2's flare resistance here on this poor Tornado. As you can see, it goes straight through the flares, no care in the world, and beams the guy. You're going to want most of your kills to look like that, where you just light up behind them and dropkick them. Alright, that's pretty much it for the plane, to be honest. Now, onto the gameplay. I'm going to try to be uploading daily videos as well. I'm going to see how long that lasts. But for now, I want to give it a try and see how well it goes. It could go terribly. I might, like, just stop doing it, considering I have a calculus exam in, like, a day now, which is kind of scary. So, there we go. Ooh, that actually ignored flares. I probably shouldn't have shot it at that F5. That was a bad launch, just because F5s are really, really cold. We aren't going to be catching him, so I'm just going to break off. There's no point in trying to stick that. As long as they don't flare quickly like he does, then your magics will hit a lot of the time, but he was just fairly smart about how he did it, so... bit of a bad launch, as I said earlier. We're going to move on. We're getting a reduced speed warning at about 1.0 mark, which is bad because most planes at this battle rating will go quicker than 0.1 mark, so we're going to be struggling to catch really anyone here. This gameplay is going to be incredibly mid. I'm going to have to hope that someone is stupid enough to engage in a dogfight, but it looks like we're just rolling their team with this one already, so... my finger's starting to blister as well, which isn't very good. I got a steam burn the other day. I didn't know that that was a thing, but apparently steam can burn you, and it hurts a shit ton if it happens to you. Terrible shots from me there, ignore that. But, yeah, steam can actually condense onto your fingers if it's really hot. And if it does that, it's going to sting a lot. So you're gonna... I was trying to, like, open... I had a microwave meal, and I was trying to open it. And it was like a paper, like, package type thing. And I like, stuck my finger in between the lid and, like, the base of it within, like, the paper there. And because it was so hot, and, like, that was the only way for the moisture to be released, it just immediately all condensed onto my finger. And I got a fairly nasty burn. I had to keep ice on it for, like several hours at least. It was... painful, man. And it started to, like, blister now, I think. Or at least I presume that's what it's doing. We hit him there, we get a crit. The gun's not great. He is doing some funky ace combat maneuvers, which are probably not intended. Our whole team's dogpiling him, so that's going to be a free kill. But, yeah. Steam burns hurt a shit ton, and now it's starting to, like, blister. There's, like, little white patches on it. Lesson of the story, if you're microwaving food, don't try to shove your finger where steam may be escaping. It will hurt. If you guys do have a plane that you want to see me play, put it in the comment section down below. And I might be inspired to play it, there's no guarantee that it's going to happen, but like, if I'm going to be trying to make these videos more often, I'm going to need a lot more planes to play. Alright, in game number 2 here. I'm just closing in on this F-111F. It seems like he's actually fairly conscious. He is pre-flaring. Don't go for the flares, don't go for the flares. The missile seemed like it was very strong on his burner, which was why I launched it there. Yes, as I thought. Because, like, it wasn't. Usually, if the flares were actually working, the missiles, FOV would be, like, dropping down a little bit on each flare, but because it wasn't, I felt confident enough to launch that and hope it would track him, which it did. This missile is, like, even without the IRCCM, this missile actually feels pretty solid. So, like, you can still launch it on, like, F-14s and F-111s rear aspect, even if they are pre-firing, but it is, like, a lot more sketchy and less likely to get the kill. That is an R-73, which I do not want connecting with my plane. Wow. We might try to get this J-7D out of here if he gets close enough. 5... Ooh, you do want me dead a little bit. I also don't want you being in the game. Look at that! That's the sort of magic shots that make this missile really strong for the battle rating. Like, he had no counterplay. He was pre-firing pretty well as well. Just did not matter whatsoever. He stopped for like half a second. The magic does not care. Side aspect, just gone. So yeah, I glaze the magics. We love the magics here. Game 3, here we go. I am rolling straight in. Can I? No, I'm not going to. Yep, I had a feeling that was like a little bit funky of a launch, and I didn't really want to take it because of that. Will this hit? Barely. Go. 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 That was a... It went for flares, really. Okay, it was far away. Where did you guys come from? Where did you guys come from? Where did you guys come from? Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where did you go? I don't know that song. We... Gunshots? Aimers? Aimers? Aim gif? Aim gif? No way! Chat, is this real? Chat, is this real? I'm having a stroke, Jesus Christ. Alright, we dodged the F5. I kind of want this MF now. Yep. You can do that in dogfights if you're so lazy to actually gun them down. This F5 is going to be coming for us, I think. He's slower than me somehow. Alright then. Losing that much speed in F5 is kind of impressive, and I don't know how we survived that. I just started saying random shit because I thought I was going to die, and no. I'm retarded. There is an AMX. I'm going to put this building between me and him. Yeah, he's not going for us. Okay, cool. Welcome to game 4? Question mark? I think this is game 4, probably. If not, then I'm sorry. But, we're kind of chilling. It's city, so pretty solid map. We're just sort of vibing in amongst the buildings. I can sort of use them. Because my flight performance isn't the best, I kind of want something to be able to prevent me just immediately dying in case someone, this AMX, might try to get a 9L. No. Off on me. He might still be going for it. I'm going to keep the flares in front of my burners as long as I can to try to dissuade him from getting the launch. He does not launch on me, thank God. But I would like something typically on this plane to try to put between me and another enemy in case somebody does want to try and sustain fight me. That way, I can just sort of say to them, like, no, I don't want to. Sometimes it's the magics. Did he just team kill? He did not just team kill. I was hoping that would go in. Sometimes you can use the magics for that. Sometimes you can use teammates. Sometimes you would want to use terrain, but you always sort of want something to sort of prevent you from immediately dying. That goes for any bad plane, realistically. But we have this Su-22 coming in. Can we... Let's see if I can get a reversal of my turn in here. He's not going to be pulling in anymore, so we're going to pull over the top of his nose. He's a lot slower than I thought he was. That's not going to matter, though. He slides just sort of right next to us and allows us a gunshot, which I hit. Sweet. Beautiful. That was a ratio member. That was death. No way. Wow. Anyways, we dunk on that Su-22. F5C is not going for us. He's taking a head-on with the A-10. A-10 loses it somehow. Me when I have the best gun at my battle rating and I still lose the head-on. Wow. This F5 slides out in front. I missed my gunshots. Lol. I don't really want to pull in for magic because it's going to bleed too much of our speed and I'm going to be kind of left vulnerable. So we're not going to do that. Su-24 coming in. This is kind of how a lot of your games are going to go. You're just going to kind of get dogpiled by everyone. I think this guy might have R-73, so I'm going to try to get some flares in front of my burners. Just in case he does decide to drop one at us. I'm going to pull a bit harder here. I'm going to bleed a lot of AOA just to try to get him off my 6. Here, if he does try to sustain the overshoot. Hi! That was a PL5. That was lucky. We have enemies coming in close. Are you going to miss the shot? You have a GSH-23. He does miss the shot because of how low velocity his gun is. We pull down. Don't pull enough lead for it. I'm going to try to cash all of my speed into energy right here and see if I can pull in for a magic. He is playing well and we get third-partied by an F5E from earlier. Fair enough. As I said, not really much else we could have done there. No, if I warmed that up earlier, we could have got that. That's fine. I mean, there's not really much more I could have done there. I just got, like, juggled by a bunch of people on their team. My team is mostly dead. Oh well. I played well, so it's fine.